Here we are back, a playoff predictions video. Super exciting. Congratulations to everybody that made the postseason. We got 4 different people in here besides myself. Whoever is playing the video, that I can hear myself in the background. Turn it down a little bit. Everybody, congrats for making it here. Like I said, 4 different users in here. We got Quick, he's the Bengals user.
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody?
We got London, he's the Chargers user.
You.
We got Leslie, he's the Browns user. And we got Peso, who's the, almost said Giants, the Lions user.
Yo.
So, definitely glad to have everybody in here. Playoffs, so make sure you are following the rules to a T. I would ask that every single user who's playing in the offs to go and look at the rules again, especially 4th down rules and things like that, because you know, if you break rules, there's going to be a standard punishment that goes with it. I hate to have you have players suspended or things happen like that for games. Every playoff game must be streamed. If for some reason that you and your opponent, neither of you can play at all, make sure you let a commissioner know and see what we can do to try to figure out moving forward. Make sure you're following all the rules. Like I said, if somebody pauses the game at all for any reason, don't unpause the game until they say that they are ready. Just so, because you know how Madden is, we only get 1 pause each. In the occasion that you get the glitch where you cannot snap the ball, or you can't pick a play, excuse me, like the first play of a drive, save your pauses for those because it'll get rid of it. Remember, if either team gets 5, it's just going to kick for griefing. You'd think Madden would be able to fix that, but they can add SpongeBob to the game. I think that's going to be pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and start with the weekly awards. So we'll start with the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, NFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 17 is running back B-Hall from the 49ers. He didn't have big numbers. He had 17 carries for 57 rushing yards and 3 receptions for 57 rushing yards. But I think what got him over the hump was those 5 rushing touchdowns. So,
wow.
Great performance by Hall for the 49ers.
That's great stuff. NFC defensive side.
We got cornerback Mukuamu, 1 tackle and 5 picks.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder who was throwing all those picks to him. All right. Who's got the AFC Offensive Player of the Week?
I got the AFC Offensive Player of the Week is Butte. I guess that's how you say that from the Dolphins. 11 receptions, 232 yards, 21 on the average with 5 touchdowns. Just ridiculous. Stat pound by save a lot as usual. Dwayne, step it up on defense, dog.
All right. How about that AFC Defensive Player of the Week? You there, Peso?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I'm going through. I thought you said Yeller.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was just talking about the Player of the Week.
For the ALC defense of the Player of the Week, we got, how you say his name?
It's Jabril Cox.
Jabril Cox. He got 9 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, and 2 TDs. I know he had a ball a lot in that good upgrade this week.
Yeah, he had that shutout was nice. It went straight to his speed. He earned it, so.
Oh, yeah, he got a shutout. Then again, the game of the week.
Yeah, so he's living on boosts, you know. Somebody has got an airplane going off in the background. I don't know who that is.
Oh, shit. Hold on. That's me. That's my heater. My heater came on.
Yeah.
There
All
we
right.
go.
So that's much better. All right, NFL MVP, Kyler Murray for my Jaguars. He had a really good year. We almost lost it to Zeke and Thompson Robinson down the stretch. To me, honestly, if I was picking MVP, not the game, I would have picked Devon Wilson from the Dolphins. He had something like 38 interceptions or 30. It was just something like absolutely fucking ridiculous.
You said 38 interceptions?
I think he had 38 interceptions or something.
So why would you pick him for MVP if he had 38 interceptions? Oh,
no,
he had 38 interceptions. He's a defensive back?
He's a defensive back, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
I say his numbers were absolutely fucking stupid, bro. Like
there goes Savon for you.
Yeah. The coach of the year, talking about Savon right there, Coach Big Drip. He barely beat out Coach Jimmy Martin and Coach Jay Will for the award. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Kyler Murray. Defensive Player of the Year is Devon Wilson. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Kayshon Boutte. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Maurice Hampton Jr. He still won the award, even though Twan didn't play the final 7 weeks. Best QB is Jamie Newman from the Dolphins. I don't know how Kyler's MVP, but not the best QB. That's all right.
Crazy.
Best running back, Joe Mixon of the Bengals. I see you quick.
Yes,
Best wide
sir.
receiver, Kayshon Boutte of the Dolphins. Best offensive line, Trent Brown from the Dolphins. Best defensive line, Kayshon Thibodeau from the Dolphins. Best linebacker, Jabril Cox, my man, big week. I think he barely beat out Tremaine Edmonds because of the week I had. Best defensive back, Devon Wilson. Sean Wade, also of the Dolphins, right behind him. Best kicker, Matt Hayek of the Dolphins. He basically swept the fucking awards.
Took them all.
All right.
Why don't know do best tight end? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. I think it's because it's
Yeah.
not a real award in like in real life. You know what I mean? So
All
stupid.
right.
But
True.
NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ezekiel Elliott. He had something like 350 or 360 carries on the year, which is just insane. Um, Defensive Player of the Year, Jabril Peppers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Simi Fioco, wide receiver for the Giants. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Renardo Green for the Seahawks. He was a 69 overall and won Defensive Player of the Year, so you know he's getting a lot of XP for that. Best QB, Tanner Morgan of the Giants. It's going to be good XP for him. He beat out Thompson Robbins. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Best wide receiver, Tamorian Terry. Best offensive line, Ryan Ramchick. Best defensive line, Cam Jordan. Best linebacker, Davion Taylor of the Eagles. Best defensive back, Jabril Peppers. And best kicker, Aldrick Rosas from the Lions. He didn't miss a kick all year, did you, Peso?
Nah, I ain't missed a kick all year.
Hey,
And I made
yo.
260.
Yeah,
260
Wow.
Peso,
yards.
that kick, that long kick you just made against the Packers. How long was that kick? I know it was a 60 something.
No, it was a 59.
That's ridiculous
Okay,
still, though.
it looked like it was like 60 something. Okay.
That's still ridiculous. All right, let's do these predictions. This is the fun part. Definitely excited to hear how everybody feels about this stuff. Let me update Daddy Leagues while I'm thinking about it. Somebody keeps commenting on the video. I almost want to bet it's Gavin. Does somebody want to check for me? All right. The playoff schedule. All right. Let me see here. Things kind of shook up that final week, including one thing I knew there was a possibility of. We had a couple of different situations where one game mattered so much, and I kept going through the tiebreakers, and it got all the way down to the end, and I couldn't figure out a tiebreaker. That was the NFC East Division League was one of them. So we're going to start off with the number 7 seed, the Bills, playing on the road at the number 2 seed, the Jaguars. These two teams faced off once earlier this year. Jags won in a blowout, but you might can credit that to Super Bowl hangover. Bills looked good last week, but fell just short playing London's Chargers. I saw the pick coming, London, whenever you were on him, because I know you saw it coming too, because you kind of backed up right before the running back took off forward like that. It was a good play, but a really good defensive game last week. London, I'll let you predict this one first, because you just played drop. What do you think, man?
I think it's gonna be a tough one on both sides for you guys, just because the animosity brewing. Um, I honestly think it'll go into OT. I think it'll come to the last minutes of the game. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go 28-28, and I'll let me know the determining factor for it.
All right, quick. Let's hear your pick, man.
Well, I don't like neither one of these guys, so fuck them both.
Wow.
But to be honest, though, I think it's gonna be a tight game. I really think it's gonna be something like, I want to say 28-24, and the deciding factor on who I think is gonna win. If Jay can run the ball, that's how you beat Drop, and he wins. If Jay can't run the ball, even though I know the stats, and Drop is built for playoffs, and Jay playoff success, so I'm gonna take the Bills 28-24 in a close game.
All right. So far, both picks for the Bills. Then, let's hear it, Peso. What you got, man?
I feel like it's gonna be a real close one. I see that the Bills on a 4-game losing streak, but you ain't won a playoff game neither, and he just won the Super Bowl. But I feel like you should get your first playoff win this week. It should be 21-17. I feel like he on the 4-game losing streak, and he took 2 forces, so I know 2-4 law. He might be a little rested right now.
Okay, Jay.
All right, and Leslie, let's go, man. What do you think?
Yeah, see, I disagree with Chris. I don't think running the ball is going to have any impact on this game at all. So either guy gets down, they're going to pass their way out of it. They're both passing teams anyway. Like, it's going to be a passing game no matter what. So it's going to be a shootout. I think it's not going to be a blowout like it was last game. I think it'll be close. It'll come down to whoever has the ball last is going to win the game. So I think the Jaguars kick a field goal to go for take a 3-point lead, and I think the Bills drive down the field for the game-winning drive and score a touchdown to win the game. I don't even know what the score is going to be. I know it's going to be a high-scoring, high offensive passing game.
I,
I feel like they're both too fast.
I really agree with you on the part about being not a blowout like earlier this year. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. To me, it comes down to turnovers. Both of us have tendencies to get into like where we'll throw bad picks or we think we know what the coverage is going to be before we snap the ball, and so we have tunnel vision on a certain receiver. I would say I was a little less turnover prone. I would say I'm slightly better defensively, but slightly worse offensively. But I'm going to take myself to win the game. I'm going to give 3 keys to victory for this game. I like what Quick said about running the ball. You have to get the ball. You have to be diverse. You know what I mean? If you pass all game, people are just going to sit back and pick you off and things like that. So you got to keep people on their toes. I also like not getting beat deep downfield. Drop does a lot of those deep crossers, and he'll put his guys on streaks. But I trust my defensive backs. I have a lot of speed back there, so I think we'll do well. And then, like I said about the turnovers, I think the team with the least amount of turnovers is going to win the game. That's usually how football works in Madden and in real life. So next, we'll move on to the Giants and the Packers. Giants are the 7 seed. The Packers down to the 2 seed. Giants just lost their division on a shitty loss the final week of the season to Chris. Packers looked good, but he's a little turnover prone versus Peso there. I think we'll let Peso hit this one first, man, since you just played Dean. What do you think?
I feel like whoever got the most rushing yard gonna win the game. It's gonna be a high scoring game. And if he got that high flying offense with Tanner Morgan, who he got on my practice squad, I feel like it's gonna be close. I feel like it go to overtime. Dean win with a field goal at the last second. It's just cause he probably get the ball first. I feel like whoever get the ball first and OT get or have the last drive, they're who gonna win the game. But I feel like Dean might get that last drive.
All right. Leslie, what do you think, man? You know Dean very well. You know him a long time.
I don't know what you guys are talking about running the ball. Like, none of these games ran the ball all season long. You think they're going to change up now? Playoff come? Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. None of these guys run the ball. It's not going to come down to the running game. It's going to come down to the aerial attack, limit the most turnovers. I think Dean getting out big against that cover 3 that Equal likes to run with him running them those big receivers. So I like the Packers. I think it's going to be a 14-point game. I got the Packers 35-21.
All right, playoff quick. What's your pick?
Man, Les, what we mean by run, we're not saying that that's their style of play. What I'm saying is that I believe for Jay and also for E-Fly, they have to run the ball. I don't believe they go win a playoff game in a shootout. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta run it, because if you look at what the Chargers just did, he grounded and pounded the shit out of Drop, and that's how he ended up winning, beating Drop, because he ground and pound him. So as far as E-Fly go, fuck E-Fly, just to let you know when you watch his stream. but on top of that, I don't even want to give you no advice, but run the ball, E-Fly. If E-Fly can have success running on Dean, I believe he wins. E-Fly is too turnover prone with his pass game. Even though he is explosive with his pass game, he's turnover prone. So is Dean, but I believe in Dean pass game a little more. So I predicted to be, and I like Dean cornerbacks and defense better. So I would say Packers win this in a high scoring game. I'm gonna say 35-30.
All right, London, these guys are the opposite of how you like to play, man. They are all about offense and passing the ball deep, and you are more of a ground and pound and run defense type of guy. So what's your pick, man?
I already know E-Fly has already talked about, giving Saquon the ball more in the running game. I agree with Quick. It's going to be high scoring. I'm gonna go 35-21 Dean, just because I think he's a little better on defense. His cornerbacks can match up with E-Fly's receivers, but I don't know, both of those guys. It's gonna be some turnovers this game, but I'm gonna pick Dean.
I think both of them rely a lot on the passing game. I think for for Efly to have a chance to win, he has to run the ball with Saquon. Saquon is way too good to be getting 7 carries a game. I mean, he needs 20 to 25 carries, I think, for a good victory, especially against Dean, because will get frustrated when he's not when he doesn't have the ball a lot, when he's not controlling the game with his offense and things like that, and he gets kind of rusty with it. So I think that's Efly's chance, but I'm picking Dean because in man coverage, most people don't have the people to stick with Efly's wide receivers, but if anybody in the league does, it's Dean. His defensive backs are fucking insane. And I think that's going to be the matchup I'm looking for, one-on-one outside. I'll take the Packers to win this game. I like high scoring. I'll go 42 to 38. Packers win. All right, this one is an older rivalry as it gets. You got the 6-seeded Chargers on the road at the 3-seeded Broncos. This one's going to be defensive. This one's going to be a defensive game. I like for the offenses to try to have to figure themselves out in this one and adjust, especially to get a victory. We'll start with Leslie on this one, man. Both AFC teams. What do you think?
This might be one of the most boringest games of the first.
Wow.
You can stop talking right now, bro.
It's going to be a tough one to watch. I mean, I think whoever can, I don't know. Like, it's going to be a tough one for me, man. I don't know what the key of the game for you guys are. I just like the Broncos, and I think they're just slightly better used. I vote the Broncos to score 28-21.
I like it. See, I'm the opposite as you, Leslie, man. I like defensive football. I like, just hard-nosed defense. It makes the game more fun to me. Let's go with Quick next. Also 2 AFC teams. You know both of them, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, this gonna be. I believe it's gonna be a low-scoring game against the Broncos. Jay Will and Mr. Migraine Chargers London. But man, take a Advil and get it load up. But it's gonna be a close game. But I believe the Chargers defense and the proficiency he does his run game is gonna win this game, and maybe then the Broncos get out of character later in the game to kind of separate itself. But I'm gonna say the Chargers win this one 21-10.
I like it. London is definitely surgical with his run game, man. So it's gonna be fun to watch. Peso, what's your pick, bro?
I played both on this season, and both on good defenses, passing, running. I feel like London, he gonna get a van to get that win back from the Broncos. I seen the last game he came back on him, but I feel like he gonna van that and get the win. It probably be something like 17-13.
All right, London. I want to hear your pick, bro, and I want to hear your 3 keys to victory. All right.
Of course I'm gonna pick myself, courtesy of Quick. You don't pick yourself, might as well stop playing, right? But keys to victory: stop that BS ass flat route that he does with the running backs, bro. That shit. I don't know what be going on with it. You can have a guy in the flat set and that shit still gets completed, but I think that's the main key, and being consistent is following my game plan, running the ball, mixing it up. I gotta protect the ball too.
Yeah, I really like London to win this game because the defenses are about even. Jay Will is in his heart a running user, and you've seen him kind of mixed in with Gainwell, but his team is set up more to pass with Tua. So he's going to have some identity problems, I think, in these playoffs when it comes down to winner, loser goes home and so on and so forth. And I think that London knows who he is. He knows how to play his game, and his defense is better, in my opinion, than the Broncos. So I'm going to take the Chargers to win this game on the road.
Oh, real quick too, Peso. When you say I played both of them this year, you forgot to throw in both of them whooped my ass. So make sure you let everybody. Make sure you let everybody.
Wow, Quick is a hater. Quick is a hater, bro. So it's Quick, since you think it's funny, bro, let's talk about ass whoopings, like the ones the Steelers gave you earlier in the year. What was that? You had 5 or 6 turnovers? So,
Is we not there yet?
Yeah,
we're not there yet.
Yeah,
we're not there yet.
Yes.
We're on the Bears and 49ers.
I was gonna say for last because so the 49ers are gonna win a force win on this one because Chris, the Bears user, made the playoffs, but he's gonna go home and leave and he won't be able to play his game.
Ah,
Super
that's
disappointing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's trash.
Yeah, so 49ers will be getting a force win. Sorry about that, man. I know you're fresh and new to the league, and this is kind of a shitty way to be dealt. You know what I mean? But you'll be getting the force in all likelihood.
This
Now,
is gonna be a
back to
nice
that
game
ass
too.
whooping. Back to that ass whooping I was talking about. All right, Steelers is a solid defensive user. He plays really good generally. He forced a whole lot of turnovers when he played you the first time. I'm rooting for him to win, but he's kind of off his mojo. I think he got shut out last week. His offense is not very adept at all. I think that's going to be his downfall in this game. Uh, we know how quick he is, high flying offense, but he can also run and ground and pound with Mixon. I think that's got to be his success in the playoffs. He's definitely a good defensive user too. I think he was top 5 in the league this year. So we'll start with London on this pick, bro. What do you think?
I actually haven't seen the Steelers play, man. But from what I hear, you always speak about his defense. So I think if Quick can stay balanced, with his run and then hit him with his quick special, I think he'll pull it out.
Oh, it's coming out multiple times.
I'm gonna go 28-17 Quick.
All right, let's Leslie. Both these teams are in your division, bro. What you think?
I think the Steelers shot they load this year, man. They've been playing bad ball down the stretch. Not the way they go into the playoffs. I think if Quick can't get arrogant too early, man. Like you said, he's turnover prone against the Steelers. They're getting too cocky, man, and just do whatever he want out there. That might come back to bite you in the second half. But if you can stay to the ground game and then use that play action, I like you by 14-21.
Okay. All right, Peso. What you think, bro?
I like Quick by 21. They in the vid. They already done played twice this year, so I know he know everything that Steelers gonna try to do this game.
All right. All right, quick. Let me hear your prediction and your 3 keys to success.
Oh shit,
I,
just a prediction, bro. No 3 keys.
Yes.
for what I'm gonna be real, when we played earlier this year, I ain't gonna lie, I took him for granted. I'm like, he's a bum. I'm Steelers. I thought you was a bum. So when I went into that game, I had that quarterback that Dean gave me, that bum quarterback
Caffrey,
playing.
yep.
Yeah, and I only gave Mixon like 6 carries, and I lost the game. You beat me flat out. Your defense was a whole lot better than I thought. You beat me, so you surprised my ass. But I'm not surprised now. So now I got Russell Wilson starting. Mixon, I'm letting you know the game plan. Mixon gonna get 25 to 30 carries, and I'm blowing your ass out by 21 or more. All right. So I'm letting you know, and that's my prediction.
Comedian, bro.
So I think that hit it right on the nose. Savon, like I always say this, man. Savon told me once, don't ever underestimate anybody you play. Yeah, I think that the Steelers play really good defense. You play really good defense, but you are probably a top, 5 offensive user in the league, and he is probably one of the worst offensive users in the
I
league.
get no damn top 5.
And
Stop lying to him.
that's where
Top 5.
that's where it's
Stop lying
gonna.
to him.
He's like
Gotta
5th,
boost his damn head up, bro.
I think it's gonna come down to
Mixon
just the
by
Steelers.
himself is top 5, not Quick.
The Steelers offense just won't be enough for me in this one. I think the Bengals will win. I'll say 35-7 or something, just because he won't be able to move the ball as well as he likes. And finally, we have the Falcons at the Redskins. Redskins are the 4 seed. Falcons are the 5 seed. Falcons went on a 10-game win streak there. He dropped his last 2 to me and to Jimmy. But you know how he plays with Zeus White and his pound and ground run game. Against Washington, who's almost a strictly passing team. He's got weapons everywhere, and he likes to throw Emery out the backfield, and he's got his offense down how he likes it. Defensively, I think Atlanta's a little better, but he can be susceptible to high passing offenses. When I played him, he could not stop the pass. So I think that's what's gonna be the key for the Redskins to have a good chance to win this game. 2 NFC teams. So Peso, let's hear it, bro.
I feel like it's gonna be a good one, man. I feel like Washington gonna win this one by a field goal. It's probably gonna be something like 21-24.
Wow. All right. Quick. What you think, man?
Man, this This one kind of tough because I think because of style of play is gonna benefit Washington and Washington gonna win because Washington kind of plays slow tempo. I played Washington, I think, once in this league. I played him in a couple of leagues, but I played him once in this league, and he frustrated. I don't know if he do this with everybody because I haven't seen Washington post up the games, but he literally waited for 10 seconds or less to snap the ball all game long, and it frustrated the shit out of me. And by the Falcons is more of a run team. He hasn't shown me he can really pass at all. Like if he
Yeah,
gets down, it's
absolutely.
curtains. It's curtains for him. So if Washington run defense isn't too bad, so he stops that run. I see Washington winning this. I'm gonna say 28-13.
Okay. All right, London, what's your pick, bro?
I know I hadn't played Falcons, but I know you said he had a tough time against the pass, and I know Washington he's balanced, but if he had to pick one, I'm sure he'll try to pass it more. So I'm gonna go 35-13 Washington.
All right, Leslie.
I'm gonna go with a low scoring game here. It's gonna be another, I think, boring game. Hard to watch.
Damn, listen.
They'll probably have 5 or 6 possessions between them the entire game. Like they'll each have 5 or 6 possessions. That's how slow the game should be. Falcons gonna run the ball, and like Quick said, Washington slows the game down. Whoever commits that key turnover trying to pass the ball will probably Falcons have be passing more. Gonna lose the game, but I'll go with the close, and I like the Falcons. Uh, 16-14.
Yeah, I'm picking the Redskins for this reason. I think the Falcons truly is a better user than the Redskins user is, but he struggles against the pass defense, and Washington can air the ball out. They got a lot of weapons out there too. I think that's going to be the key here. So I'm taking the Redskins to win this game and advance to the next round. Of course, know that the Dolphins and that the Saints got first round buys, so they're going to be looking forward to these and seeing who they're going to be playing. Good luck to everybody that made the playoffs. Congratulations again. Everybody that fell just short or didn't have the best season, make sure you're watching these, get yourself some film, see how these users play, and make sure you get in there next year. I appreciate all 4 of you guys for doing the video, and I'm gonna go beat Drop's ass real fast here. Yeah, we're fixing to play right now. Yeah, we're fixing to play right now. All right,
Oh, okay.
all right, y'all take it easy. And thank.
Back and tune in, Leslie, since you know you ain't got shit else to do.
I hear you. You got my dogs barking, man.
Yeah.